Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
So I said I wasn't going to do this in my review for the premiere episode and the second episode, as it were. And yet here I am, because clearly I crave mediocrity. Clearly I crave misery.
Stupid boy.
I'm going to preface this review by saying, again, I'm not interested in anything to do with arguments about agendas, identity politics, the woke argument, or anything like that. I have no stake in it. I've said it before in my previous review for this show. I have no stake in it. I don't care about it. What I'm here for is good characters, good writing, good storytelling, good direction, and I'm struggling to understand fully what this show is supposed to be and who it's supposed to be for. This episode moves on. We get a class v class kind of battle. It's Slytherin versus Gryffindor. Well, more like Springfield versus Shelbyville, to be fair, because it's that low level drama here in this episode. It is high school politics, it's high school drama, and I don't understand how this is meant to be Star Trek at the fundamental base level. And this episode's just squarely focus on a group of characters from Starfleet versus War College, this fucking War College.
Look, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
What? Don't they learn how to fight wars in Starfleet? The Kobayashi Maru, all that kind of stuff. Didn't they have to learn this stuff to survive? I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading something. I don't know. Maybe I've missed something. I guess I missed something from Discovery, but I don't care because it's not interesting. This back and forth between these two classes, it eventually just becomes a prank war. Why? A prank war that's prefaced and surrounded by this laser tag event, and all the while we're still getting modern day speak and just random bits of dialogue and tonal shifts that do not make sense. One moment we've got somebody talking and licking rocks. The next minute we've got a shower sequence that's like a play school version of the shower sequence from Starship Troopers, where they're talking about an entire family that somebody had sex with. What is this?
What the fuck is this?
How is this Star Trek? What is this? What is this? Star Trek was always the moral conundrums and how they dealt with them, the ambiguity of endings, if they did something or didn't do something, the choices they make. The choice here is what we're having for lunch after we have laser tag, and is this person going to like me? Oh, what the fuck? Oh my word, the dialogue is that level of dribble. There's a Romulan in this episode, and this guy's struggling to climb up this fucking thing, and in modern speak, this is coming from a Romulan, by the way. She goes, "Dude, what are you doing?" Oh my word! The Romulans are supposed to be strong and all this kind of stuff, and a force to be reckoned with. They're shady, they're shifty, but no, it's just, dude, what are you doing? Oh, who speaks like this in the Star Trek universe? Where's the galactic speak that they developed in all of this? In the old shows, and to some degree with Discovery as well, we just forget all that because we're trying to attract an audience that isn't there. Speak speaking modern in the modern way as they do in 2026, because that'll get people on board. No, rather than, you know, intelligent dialogue, intelligent conversations, you probably could have had this episode work really well as it is if they'd put some fucking actual stakes, some actual depth and moral questions, or, you know, really try and challenge the characters. But everything they do here is, it's basic, it's simplistic, it's fake, it's nonsense. I don't know what this is. I really don't. And I hate myself because I said I would not watch this, and it's not hate watching, because there's the because my investment in Star Trek is wild. It's rampant. It's almost as rampant as my investment in Star Wars. My grandmother showed me Star Trek. I remember sitting watching the episode where the Enterprise is gripped by that big green hand and thinking, oh my God, this is fucking terrifying. It's terrible to look at now, but my God, this sparks the imagination. I can't see anywhere that this show would spark the imagination of anybody. I really can't. That's what I struggle with as a viewer, because I'm trying to look at it pragmatically. I'm trying to look at it as, you know, okay, let's have a look at the writing. The writing's dreadful because it's written for children. Right, okay, what else is there? Is there something challenging there? No. Because we're talking about who we're going to, a family that we had sex with all of them. Oh my God, what else have we got? We've got somebody, a Romulan squaring up to the big beefy guy, and it's a mismatch. But do they go into it and tell us that Romulans are actually stronger than humans? No, they don't. Do they assume that we know that? Who knows? But they probably do, because there's nostalgia at every fucking corner of this, isn't there? Because that's all they've got to latch onto, is the nostalgia. There's nothing else here at this moment in time. There's no depth. There's no deeper meaning to any of this. We're already done with the surrogate mother kind of storyline between the captain and Caleb. That's already done. They're in each other's pockets already, having a good time together. It's, my word, it's laughable. It's truly laughable. And we're still going to have episodes of a character individual moments, I'm guessing.
No thanks.
And like I said, I'm not here to berate or anything like that around the characters, or the, you know, who they are or what they are. I'm there to see if there's anything strong intent about their characters, about their writing, what they're going to say and do and offer. I haven't seen anything of anyone offering anything of worthy substance to fit the name of Star Trek, to really get us to look at this as a viewer and ask questions, meaningful questions. Go away and ponder it and have it come back to us. Will anyone remember this in 20 years' time?
Get over here! Anything you want, Larry! Anything you want!
No. Will you remember the Wrath of Khan in 20 years' time, and the character moments within that movie?
Don't insult my intelligence.
Yes, you fucking will. Of course you will. Because writing, dialogue, characters, direction, it's all there. There's nothing here. Yes, that's a movie. Okay, well, let's go back to anything. As I said in my review for the first two episodes, I'm hardly even talking about the episode here, am I? As I talked about in my review for the first two episodes, there are duff moments, there are duff episodes in all Star Trek shows. Of course there is. I'm not stupid. I'm not saying there aren't. What I'm getting at is that at its fundamental core, there was something there which meant something greater than some of its parts. My word in heaven. Like I said, I haven't really talked much about the episode, have I? But suffice to say, I don't really want to. So, my word, it's all laughable. It's jokey. It's overtly self-aware at times. my word, these characters are so paper thin and tacked on, doing things that, you know, would be more interesting if it was a Gryffindor versus Slytherin kind of thing, or Springfield versus Shelbyville. It'd be so much more interesting in those scenarios, but no, we've got it here in Star Trek, and we're doing things by basic paint by numbers 1 to 10 colouring, rather than anything of structure and meaningfulness. My word. I'll just put my stall out here. I won't be carrying on at all now, but I tell you what, my word, fuck it. Get this episode, get this review to over 100 likes, and I'll carry on. Why not? There we go. If the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, I'll carry on.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I'll be that superfluous, because that's what this show is. I will be that wafer thin, that vapid, because that's what this show is. It's wafer thin, it's vapid. So I'll join in. If I get a what would I say, 100 likes or 1,000 subscribers going forward, then I'll carry on. Go for it. I'll be that guy. I'll set a stall out there and then, because I know it won't happen, because I'm a realist, and I can't envision anyone of any you know, honesty or integrity really going forward with this show, because it's dreadful. It absolutely is dreadful. So there you go. I'm done. I'm done with it. My word, fucking hell! I've got to find better things to spend my time on. So yeah, I watched Star Trek: The Motion Picture yesterday. Again, the director's cut. That's just it's a dreadful movie, absolutely dreadful. But my word, it's beautiful to watch. It's really empty, that movie, strangely enough, but it's beautiful to watch. It's a beautiful film to watch. The long sweeping shots of the Enterprise are marvellous, and again there's questions of existence and where you come from and what does it mean to meet your creator. Deep, meaningful stuff, even though it's a poor film at its core. But there you go. On that bombshell, I'm going to leave this right here. This has not been a review at all. It's been a rant, and I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care about it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I'm sure there will be some thoughts out there that are just really, really upset by people being negative. But I'm not being negative, like I said, towards anything to do with the agendas or the sex of the characters or anything like that. Because I'm not interested in characters as characters. You can write great female characters, you can write great male characters. You know, Jesus Christ, it's not about that. It's really not about that. It's just how dreadfully basic and high schooly this is, and I don't know who the audience is for it. I really don't. There you go. That's my my thoughts, I guess, on episode 3 of Starfleet Academy. Goodness, I hardly talked about the episode at all, did I? Just pulled out some moments that just. And that's just it. There's nothing of worth here for me. So I'm done. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying this series? Are you? And if you are, tell me why. And if you're not, sound off in the comment section down below as well. Get me to 100 likes. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you on episode 4. If not, it's been a pleasure. It's been a massive chore as well. And yeah, see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.